Yo, what's going on, y'all? On my way to the crib. I just visited family, as y'all saw earlier. For those of y'all that checked out my live earlier, I actually hopped around a few spots, and then I went to some parties, some get-togethers that I was helping other people promote. But seeing family is good. Like I said, some of my family I'm very close to. Some of my family I'm not so close to, but I still try to maintain some type of connection with them. I ain't really looking at the chat because I'm driving. What up, Cortez? But part of what makes me sometimes this shit feel like a chore. Actually, going out socializing, particularly when I feel like I'm focused on something, because I like sitting in my own space. I like planning my moves or whatever. And when it comes to socializing, I prefer to work, or because like I got friends that's in and out of town. So if somebody tell me they in town and it's not an inconvenience to me, then I will slide or tell them to slide on me. But this weekend, I knew I was gonna pop out. This weekend and next weekend, there's some stuff going on. But part of the reason, and this is just the way I structure my own schedule. Part of the reason I feel like I need to pop out more is, for one, just to have a life outside of work and bills and shit like that. Of course, traveling. I know a lot of y'all like to hear me talk about traveling, but I'm talking about specifically locally, like, just slight turn ups, birthday parties, and alliance. Maintaining connections with people, whether it's somebody that may be important to you, maybe if they're not important. Everybody knows somebody that knows somebody. And in my case, if I consider you a true friend, if I consider you somebody that's looked out for me before, or, if I just want to, sometimes I contribute some of that, my energy, to uplifting other people. That wasn't the case this time. It wasn't like I had to slide on people and make sure they good. This was more of a just showing my face just because I still exist. And this is like one of the reoccurring themes that I find in, I guess you could say, in politics and networking and shit like that. But even with the rap scene, because a lot of people I was just kicking with, these are like rappers and photographers, party promoters and shit like that. I see the same pattern in the music scene and politics, even I guess you could say in family, and even in manosphere to an extent. You have to at least show your face every once in a while to stay relevant. I don't care for it. Like, I don't mind fading to black, and I just be just fine doing my own thing. But what happens when you don't do that is you either become the op, you know what I'm saying? Like, op is Chicago language for opposition. You become like the motherfucker that everybody perceive you as somebody that think they too good to just slide on the local house party or the local bar or lounge or some shit like that. So people either make you the op or you just become obsolete. Meaning, who the fuck are you? You know what I'm saying? Because you don't show your face a lot. So that's kind of what this was. One of the things I thought was funny about the place I just left, shout out to Lynn, shout out to Hall Group Solutions and Access Grand in Chicago. These are my friends that gave me the opportunity to work with them in their first year starting a party bus company. It's a popular party bus company here in Chicago. Black owned, by the way, Access Grand in Chicago. Y'all check them out. But yeah, man, the owners do this party every year. And this is pretty much for the neighborhood, for the community. It's a lot of people that went to school together. A lot of us grew up together. And even for the people that I may not know, it's one of them environments. And this is kind of like a I can't think of the word right now. A microcosm of Chicago, where even if you go to this particular function and don't know nobody, you're gonna walk out of there like knowing somebody that knows somebody. So every year I go, everybody knows me as the Trump supporter, which is fucked up, G. Because yeah, I voted for Trump. Yeah, I'm not dissatisfied with his term in office, but I just know that's about to be a conversation, and I just want to go chill and say hi to motherfuckers that I ain't seen in some years. I don't really want to go everywhere and have a political debate. Same with the traveling. Like, a lot of people like, where you going to next? Nigga, I ain't been nowhere. I've been in this bitch paying off bills, checking on family. I've been taking care of personal shit. But I'm in a decent place. And I would much rather prefer, like, usually when people ask me what I got going on, I tell if I ain't got shit going on. And I try to encourage people to talk about themselves. A lot of rappers, I'm just asking them what's up with them. Motherfuckers I done went to grammar school with, everybody got kids, everybody got families. Some people not even in Chicago no more. So I like to catch up with people in that regard. But when it comes to me, I'm just like this mysterious person. People only know what they know on social media. And I always tell them, ain't shit going on with me. Same shit. Working. I'm still doing this diet. I'm proud that I did not partake in any carbs and no shit like that. No chicken, no cake, no none of that. And of course, I wasn't drinking. I would have liked to unwind like that, but like I said, this was more of a strategic move because I'm focused on other things right now. So it kind of takes me out of my focus to do shit like this, but it's worth it. You know what I'm saying? When I look at things on the basis of what's more of a hindrance, I look at it like, is it more of a hindrance for me to just pop out and slide on motherfuckers and let them know that I still fuck with them? Or is it more of a hindrance long term to not do that? And then maybe if I want to reflect on these social alliances, whether it's political or music, entertainment wise, or anything of that nature, even the manosphere, and those ties have severed just due to inactivity. It just dissolves on its own. Motherfuckers don't know you no more. They be like, shit, I don't even remember your ass, bro. I barely remember you. I don't see you no more. People funny like that, but I try to at least stay connected to motherfuckers, even if it's at a minimum level. Forgot what I was gonna say though. Oh, anyway, let me just get to the point. It's something that made me want to go laugh. So, yeah, of course, everybody want to have the political debates. I curved that shit real quick because I'm not really trying to have that conversation, especially in an element where everybody is under the influence of different substances, that having alternative mind states. Let me put it like that. And you know, I got that right before the law started shutting shit down. Shit. Okay, I'm having I'm having issues with the reception, so I don't know what the last thing y'all heard me say, but basically, I make some talking that you knew that's still me to an extent, but I'm also gonna grow and change. I reserve the right to change my position on things like that. But what we need to focus on is what we agree on. Somebody calling me. That's why I'm having connectivity issues or whatever. But damn, what was I gonna say? Yeah, I mean, we can agree on 99 things, but what a lot of times people do is we can agree on everything, and motherfuckers will nitpick and try to find the one or two things that we disagree on and be ready to kill each other over that. And I hate that a lot of hoteps are like that. I hate that a lot of even conservatives are like that. It's a lot of one-dimensional people, or people that just are, everything for them is black and white. There's no nuance. It's not a spectrum to them. It's you with us or you against us. And I don't fit in them boxes. I never really did, so it is hard for me to fit in with people when they try to box me in with shit like that. So it was funny, like I was standing outside when the police started shutting shit down, and they was telling motherfuckers like, clear this area, clear this alley. Basically, if you're standing around, like they looking to get on dummy with motherfuckers. They looking to either lock you up or pat you down, shit like that. Now, me just having common sense to know that we in a predominantly black area, a lot of white cops around, and I'm not justifying police or law enforcement abusing their power, but I'm not trying to be one of these niggas on the news, G. Like, fuck it, I'm gone. But I made sure that I spoke to everybody and I stated my intentions. Bro, y'all shit finna get shut down. It's not the first time that this has happened, but relatively speaking, it's never a problem. It ain't never no violence or nothing like that. Usually the police don't arrest nobody. They just say party's over, that type of thing. So I'm saying goodbye to my people, and some of them trying to find out what's the next spot to go to. I got somewhere to be in the morning, so I can't really be out here like that. And I've accomplished my mission, which is to just pop out to these particular functions and shit. I'm finna take my ass to the crib, get back to the same old drawing board. But this is just embedded in me. I just had the propensity to still speak to the police. Now I'm in the hood, G, and even though niggas know me, motherfuckers went to school with me, motherfuckers know who I am, they still felt some type of way that I was talking to the police. And it wasn't like sitting up here on no snitch shit. I was just, I guess you could say the conservative in me or some shit like that. However you want to look at it. I don't think that these are the super good guys or that they doing us a favor by shouldn't have experience with stereotypes. But to me, I'm just like, regardless of how I look or who I am or where I'm from or where I've been, like I'm still gonna have this propensity to remain true to myself in the alliances that I formed. Inherently, obviously standing out here with a bunch of niggas, and I'm a nigga standing out here teeing up with everybody else. But for whatever reason, it bothers people that I tell the police have a good night and, you know, state my intentions that I'm going that way. Fuck you mean? Because just because, to be fair, not everybody felt that way. That was some hood shit. That was some hood shit. And it made me kind of think. Actually, on the conversation I was having with somebody, I didn't get to finish that conversation. But in terms of helping the community and giving back and black people uplifting each other, I got over all those conversations. I still partake in them, I guess, on a small level. But I just got through talking about this on that other stream about cleaning your room, which is basically a metaphorical statement for take care of your own shit before you start trying to save the world and save the hood. For the people that do their activism or community organization and all that shit, like, much love and respect to y'all. That's cool that y'all do that. And I'm not trying to take nobody off the course of their passion, but me personally, I'll let everybody know in a heartbeat, I'm not in a position to be helping nobody. I need to be helping my goddamn self. It took a long time to even have the nerve to say that. And I guess I can attribute some of that to what Jericho Green calls survivor's guilt. Survivor's guilt is like when you from a certain area or you come from a certain upbringing and you survive that shit, and you make something of yourself, or you start to reflect on the people that you knew coming up, or you knew that their path wasn't as clear cut as yours, or shit, maybe they had some pitfalls that you didn't have. You do start to resent that, and you start to have like a little bit of remorse for the fact that you didn't go through a lot of shit that other people went through, or you were blessed with a second chance. So to an extent, I mean, yeah, I might can recognize some of that in myself, but then I also had to really have a real honest conversation with myself, like, nigga, ain't nobody taking care of Marcus but Marcus. If I don't take care of myself, ain't nobody else gonna take care of me. And there's always room for improvement. I was talking to a chick, and this is a chick that just think that money grow on trees in my case. And I'm like, look, anything I could be doing for you is something I could be doing for myself. So I'm not saying I'd never do anything for a chick, especially if she looked out for me before. But in terms, and I say that on grounds of reciprocity. I always look out for somebody that looked out for me. But in terms of me, just some shit I could be doing for myself. There's always a bill I could be either paying off or even getting ahead in. There's always food that I want, a particular type of activity, maybe a life experience that I haven't experienced. It's always some shit I could be doing for myself, honestly. So I had to learn to be selfish in that regard, because I used to not be. I used to break my neck to try to solve everybody else's problems, but Sharzad Ali said that. She said a lot of times people want to join organizations and make a difference in the world, and that's a beautiful. That's a form of altruism that I guess could be respected to an extent, but at the end of immediate surroundings, that's your organization. If you want to save the world, start with your family. Start with yourself. If you can't, if you can't take care of your own shit, how the fuck can you save the world? How the fuck could you help the community? And yeah, I'm pretty sure people will make the argument that you can do both. I don't dispute that, but oftentimes, more often than not, I see it the other way around. I see people virtue signaling and using the premise that they are so about the community or about the people. They truly do care, but more often than not, I would be willing to bet wishes for everybody, but I can tell you, I can't help everybody. I need help my goddamn self, but I don't ask for help. I always try to do as much as I can for myself first, and then when I'm in position to help motherfuckers, a lot of times you don't even hear about it, because if it's some personal shit, I'm not gonna speak on it. I got motherfuckers that owe me money right now. I got motherfuckers that owe me favors right now. I ain't calling them out. I don't speak on that shit. I don't try to make people feel guilty when they see me. But if it's a public cause, if I contribute to something publicly that motherfuckers is openly asking for money, like a GoFundMe or a campaign or something like that, then yeah, G, give me my credit. Then I want my bragging rights. So now I done left from over east, and I'm actually back in a part of the city where the police don't expect me to be out here. So I don't know, man. I do better scripted content, but I'm just saying shit because it's on my mind at the time. But these conflicting alliances, that's a reoccurring theme that's in my life, because it's a gift and a curse not fitting in with everybody. Like if I fit it in with everybody 100%, one particular crowd, then I would feel boxed in. You know, if I was just 100% hood nigga, I would feel boxed in, because I know that life is bigger than that. I know there's a lot more I could be doing. If I was 100% tap dancing as the coon that people want me to be, the reality of Marcus Brown is I'm somewhere in between, and I'm a back and forth type of motherfucker. People used to try to make me feel bad for that, but that's honestly who I am. You know, if you ask me where I fit at the moment, I will happily tell you. But I'm always reserve that right to shit, be willing to grow into change and to change my positions on certain things. Some aspects of me, I'm proud has never changed. But then other aspects, it's like, look, man, I'm not finna limit myself. I'm not finna limit my circle either. This is the last thing I'm gonna say while I can think about it. Then I'm gonna get off it. But part of the reason, I might be repeating myself, but part of the reason that I said I like to do these popping out and make sure that I stay in contact with certain people is because I realized, well, I already knew this, but it's becoming more obvious that this is the same shit in every crowd. So whether you pursuing politics or whether you pursuing entertainment or whatever the fuck your function is, half of progressing, half of elevating through the ranks, I guess you could say, is just being around. And I see that in a lot of scenes. Like a lot of motherfuckers I remember when they was nobodies, or when they shit, I guess when we all kind of had the same starting point. And if you just be around long enough, you'll start seeing um who's who. You know what I'm saying? You'll realize who's moving up through the ranks, who's falling off. You'll get a greater perception of like the shift, the paradigm shift. And I said this in songs. Like I remember a lot. I remember motherfuckers when they was at their peak, at their pinnacle, and I watched them on the decline. Same thing with people that started off as nobodies. Like I'm proud to see them grow and prosper and grow into who they are, including myself. Um, so yeah, that's, I guess I could leave it at that. Like half of elevating or just going through the process in life is just being around. Because the longer you're around, like motherfuckers eventually just get familiar with your face. And every change must come eventually. So everybody ain't gonna be on the top forever. Everybody ain't gonna be at the bottom forever. If you working, if you working towards something. So in regards to each circle, I'm still trying to figure out where I'm at. Honestly, some regards, especially like in terms of my profession as a truck driver, like I'm a testament to that. I stuck with certain shit and I've moved up. And sometimes it takes other people to like point that out to me, like, gee, you realize where you at right now. Like, look how far you came. And I love hearing that. That's good. It's inspiring to me. But I'm not like that in every sector. Like in some sectors, I've made a lot of advancements. In other sectors, I just kind of fell back, faded to black. And sometimes I want to do that, and sometimes it's like, damn, I ain't even peeped that. You know what I'm saying? So, um, if I could leave anybody with some advice, just stay consistent with the shit that you want to get better in. Stay consistent with in the sectors, in the circles where you want to advance, because half of the shit is just being a lot. I used to think that it was, you gotta put your best foot forward and you gotta grind and bust your ass all day and every day. And some people do get ahead like that, but nah, sometimes motherfuckers just be around. Motherfuckers at least know who you is. You may not even be the best at it, but you just been around. So let me see what y'all saying in the chat. Yo, shout out Super Triz. Shout out to Trav. He said he read my book. I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate it. Like, that still amazes me that it's people that I don't expect to read. That's the irony of it. It's like the people that I don't expect to read it is the people that read it, and the people that want to have conversations with me about it is motherfuckers that ain't read shit. And so when they ask me what I got going on, like, they talk to me like I've done so much, but it ain't like they really follow it. These are people that just watch me on social media. Like, if you talk to me every day, like, I'm still just doing the same shit every day, working, dieting, sleeping, fucking bitches, trying not to fall back into simping. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my pattern. But in terms of, like, I guess you could say any type of accomplishments I've made, that's just slow and steady. And it comes from isolation. Like, I benefit from being alone. That don't mean I want to buckle down and like isolate myself to do something worthwhile. Otherwise, I'm gonna be distracted, and that's just me knowing myself. And and that's why I value my friends that fuck with me, because they know that about me, and they know, like, if they don't hear from me, as long as motherfuckers still alive, like, they like, all right, cool, I'll see that nigga eventually, and we just pick back up where we left off. And the same with me with my friends that's like that too. Like, I understand them, I get them. What's going on, Alamonte? Actually, yeah, man, I'm gonna go ahead and end this live right here, and I'll holler at y'all on the replay and holler at y'all in the comment section. But I appreciate y'all tuning in, man. I'm gonna come back with some scripted content soon, but I'm just doing the traffic rants for now. So y'all have a good night, be safe, and I'll holler at y'all. Peace.